Alright, what is going on, guys? The Teen Engineer here, and today we're going to be continuing the Skywalk Tower series, and you can see I'm still inside of the Candy Tower, and today I'll be talking about an interesting topic, which is the gummy bears and how I did them, because I think they're pretty cool. And so yeah, let's see how they work. So they're basically turning. They're always at the same spots. They're turning. They have different colors. And they make a sound and they display a UI when you touch them. They display an UI. They destroy themselves, and oh, there's another one here. They destroy themselves. They play a UI, and they also play a sound. Now, I don't know if you guys realize, but there's also something else. There is also a light, some kind of a surface light that's like off of them. It's like a light that displays them and makes them like majestic. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's one right on top of here, which you need to like glitch. I don't even know what's called this thing, but like just keep jumping and okay, I got it. So yeah, you just keep jumping and you move your camera at the same time, like this, and you can just give it multiple tries. Yes. Ew. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting there. But yeah, and this is done on the client because if the player gets the candy, then we don't want all the players to like if the player gets the candy, it will destroy the candy, but only for that player. We want the other players to get candies as well. So yeah, let's see. Keep adding that. Cool. Let's see, where are they? That should be pretty much it for this one. But yeah, so let's see how I did that. Okay, cool. Also, of course, this game is Skywalk Tower is going to be in the description if you guys would like to play it, and also my group is in the description if you guys like to play that. I mean, if you guys like to join that, let's try to get to 100 members. I'm at 57 right now, and you know, 100 members would be pretty good, I think. Pretty good of a goal. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay, cool. So we have all those gummy bears. Let's choose a random one. Let's choose this one. This one's cool. Also, I modeled these gummy bears in Blender, so I think they're pretty nice. You know, they look like gummy bears. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. There's a model holding all of them. There's one model holding all of them, and they are all, they have the same properties. They all have a light to make them shine. They have a script to make them turn. And then since we're using a script to turn them, we have to weld all the different parts together since where is it? Wait, this is the wrong guy here. Here it is. This is the first one. There is the eyes, 1, 2, and then there's the nose. And so when we turn, we have to turn all of those together. Cool. Oh boy. Actually, I want to see something. If I change this to darker blue, will it fit better? Maybe it does. Oh, cool. Whatever. But yeah. So you might be wondering why I chose to do a server script for this to turn it. Usually, I like to do client scripts because it doesn't lag. And the reason is simple. It's just because this isn't really important. I don't think people will care if it lags just a bit when the gummy bear turns, because it's not that important. But when you want to do an obstacle course and things are turning, then really you don't want those to lag. But this one is really not that important. So yeah, I'm using the run service. I'm accessing the part. And I'm doing at every frame, we're just changing the C frame and we're multiplying it by like an angle, basically, math.radian2. And that's basically what it's doing. So yeah, we don't really need to make it anything too complicated. I didn't want to do a client, a local script for each of those. It wouldn't have been worth it, I think. So yeah. Also, I just realized, guys, if you want me to make Blender videos on how I did those, because I did a lot of models for this game. I did the gummy bears. I did What else did I do here? Yeah, I did the pets, mostly pets. I did the pets, the gummy bears. I did a lot of things in the pizza tower too. So yeah, if you guys would like to see some Blender tutorials, I think I'm pretty good at Blender. I think I'm decent actually. I'm not that good, but it's okay. Um, yeah, and I wanted to show you guys the cool part of this is that the local script um, that's handling all of these touches and whatever. I just wanted to, yeah, cool. Coin ID, it's cool. Um, let's look at the attributes of this. Let's see. Attribute, okay, cool. Is there any tag? Tag? Nope, not a tag. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's look at the local script. There is so many parts in here. It is insane. Okay. Starter player, I believe here. Candy tower, maybe. Let's see. Gummy bear 1.1. Nope, that's not the one. I don't even know what this is. Um, let's see. Let's search it up. Gummy bear. I believe that's the one. It's in the GUI. Okay, that makes sense because we're displaying a GUI. We're displaying a +5 thing when we're touching it. Cool. So, if you guys are wondering why I'm using a local script, it's because we only want to destroy the part for the person that touched the gummy bear. Okay, so first things first, we're accessing the service debris. And this is used for destroying the part because you can destroy it really easier, I guess. Well, it's not actually for destroying the part. This one is for destroying the text label because we want it to appear for a certain amount of time and then we want to destroy it. But yeah, so we're using collection service and this is name. Okay, whatever. This is just a service of Roblox, and I'm gonna explain this later when I'm using it. Yeah. So we have the service players. We're getting the players. We have the sounds. We have some sounds in the workspace because I want to make the sound when you touch it. I forgot what sound it is, but let's see. Here it is. Oh boy. Lost it. Okay, here it is. I believe, yes. And it is called coin sound. Okay, I can't hear anything. That's weird. I cannot hear anything, but let's see, volume 1. Whatever. But it's this sound. Let's put it back at 1. And yeah, so we're accessing that. We have the player, local player, and so this is just the player which this local script is running in. And so each player will have an instance of this local script. So yeah. And then we have the GUI. We have to access the GUI to make the +5 visible, or +3 or whatever. We have, and then we have inside of that GUI, we have points. So let's have a look at this GUI that I made already. And if you don't know what GUIs means, it means a graphical user interface. So we are right here, and screw that parent points GUI. This one and this one, cool. And you can see it's here and it's not visible. So maybe if I enable it, perhaps. Let's see. No. Okay, that's why. Let's try to remove that. You can see there's a font, there's whatever. Okay, cool. You can see there's content, cool. Text transparency 0. Let's see if it's visible or not. Background transparency 0. No one doesn't do anything. Trying to make it visible for you guys. Maybe because, let's see. name, no. Visible right here. Man, I didn't even see that. Oof, and I deleted it. Okay, visible, yes. You can see here. And yeah, okay, cool. So let's take that back, put that back together. Enabled, cool. And then start a GUI, remove that. Okay, so yeah, we're getting that text label. We're getting a remote event called @points_candy. And let's see, guys, why we're getting this remote event is because I have to, let's see, I want to make sure. Okay, I have to fire it to the server. And so I believe is this one. Yeah, that's the one. So this is the server code, and we're going to be looking at that as well. But this one has to do with, does it have to do with, no, it's fine. It's fine. Cool. So we're going to be firing to the server because we need to update the player's database. We need to update a number of coins, and we can't do that on the client. We have to do that on the server. So then we're getting the gummy bear's coin value. So each gummy bear coin is worth 5 points. So this just equals 5. So I can just change it easier. But that's 5 basically. We're getting the player's humanoid, and this debounce equals false. Debounce, I use that for making sure that like a code doesn't run too often. Basically, if the code detects that the player has touched it, it's gonna run like over and over again. I'm gonna put a debounce so that it doesn't run too often. Like there might be some lag that causes this, but it's just a safety measure basically. So right now debounce equals false. So when the humanoid touches the part, we wanna see which part he touched, and this collection service allows us to add tags to objects. And I added a tag to every gummy bear coin, a tag called gummy bear coin. And how do you add a tag? I'm using a plugin called instance tagging, and I really like this plugin. And so yeah, you just go on a part, click on it, tag window, and you can see that this part okay, cool. You can see that I have a tag called gummy bear coin here. I'm trying to see if I can, if I can select it, I can select the gummy bear. We can see that it's checked. And you can add a tag to anything. Like let's say I want to add a tag to lollipop, this lollipop right here. A new tag, whatever, lollipop, cool. Did I add it? No. Okay. Oof. There you go. And you can just add that and that. Does it have a tag? No. Let's see. Does it have a tag? Yeah, I think it does. Let's see, please. Yes, it does have a tag. Cool. But I don't really need this, so let's delete it. So these tags allow you to access parts really easily, multiple parts. So I'm checking for every, so we're checking to see if the player touched something. We want to see if it's actually a gummy bear, right? So we're checking to see if it has a tag gummy bear. And if it does, well, we're checking to see if it has a tag gummy bear coin. And if it does, it means that it is a gummy bear. So cool. Now we're using the debounce here, so if it didn't run too fast, then we can continue. And now I'm generating a random number. And why I'm generating a random number is because, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the +5 that appears on your screen always appears at different places. Sometimes it's at the top left, bottom right, top right, bottom right. So yeah, I just think that's a cool feature. You don't have to add that, but I did because, I don't know, I just found that fun. So yeah, now we set debounce back to true because if it's not, then it's never going to run again. And we're firing to the remote server. We're firing to the server, and I will explain the code in the server a bit later. But we can skip this for now. And now we're just initializing a clone of the text label setting the parent to the GUI, naming it, and now we're checking to see which number was chosen by the computer. So 1 through 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was 1, this is like, what is this? Let's see. It should be top right, I believe, yeah. This should be... wait, yeah, top right. Okay, this should be 0.14, so should be top left. This should be bottom left, and this should be, yeah, this should be bottom right. Cool. And these positions, you can just get them like you put in a text label inside of the GUI, and then you can just copy that, because I didn't just make these things up. Cool. Now we're changing the text color. We can see that here it's just a green. I don't know. I found that kind of cool. You can just change it here. But yeah, that's green. You can see. We were changing the text stroke color because there's like an outline to that +5, and it's a darker green. And then what do we want to add into text? What do we want to display? It's just a plus and then the amount. So plus, and it's gonna be 5 here. And then we're making it visible. We're playing the coin sound, sort of ding or whatever. And then we're making the gummy bear transparent. So we're basically removing it. If you remove the transparency, and well, if you remove the transparency, if you put it, set it to transparent equal 1, then they're not gonna see it. I don't need to destroy it. So yeah, that's kind of like a shortcut, I guess. And I'm making the can't touch equal false because if the player accidentally runs into a gummy bear that he didn't see, this is gonna run all over again, and it's gonna show him +5 even though he didn't notice anything. So can't touch is different than can't collide. They're both different. Can't collide is really the player can like run into it. He can run into it and he can yeah. But can't touch is like he can't. If the can't collide is false and can't touch is true, then the player can't run into it, but the scripts can detect if there is any touch. So by setting this to false, then we can't detect anymore any touch. Okay, that was a lot of talking. What else? Here we're getting every part in the hit.get children. So if every part in the gummy bear, for every part in the gummy bear, we're checking to see if the part's name is equal to part. Because we don't actually just want to set the gummy bear to transparency to 1. We also want to set its nose and eyes to transparent, because if we don't, then it's just going to be like noses and eyes like floating around in the air. That'd be kind of weird. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So we're finding the children and we're setting those transparent. Okay, cool. So after all of that, we're using the debris to destroy the text label after 1.2 seconds. And I just chose this number like randomly. It could be 2 seconds, whatever you want, but I found 1.2 is pretty good. And then we're waiting a certain amount so that you know, it doesn't run too fast, and debounce equal false. Okay, that's pretty much it for this client. Now let's go to the server. Cool. So this gets run in this line right here. So cool. We're getting the remote event. Of course, we have to if we're waiting for it. We're getting the collection service because we need to check if it has a tag. And we're getting another remote event remote event called a reset all coins. Reset all coins. You can see here. Cool. We're getting the service players, and then we're setting a dictionary. Okay, I'm going to be explaining what a dictionary is. So let's continue. So for every player that's added to the game, so players.player added, this checks if a player has joined. Oops, sorry guys, someone's calling. Okay, and so we're checking to see if the player has been added, and hit coins per player. This is the dictionary, and we're adding a player, and we're setting his to a null, to like an empty dictionary. If you guys don't know what a dictionary is, it's basically a array of values. Like one value is equal to another. So basically, test equal to, let's see. And then you can see hello is a, I don't even know, is a, let's say we want, actually it's pretty easy. Let's say there is a cow, actually, let's make a tomato. Let's make like a grocery store. And the tomato is $5. And a carrot is $2. And a, what else? What else is there in a grocery store? I don't even know. Cucumber is $10. And so, is there giving me an error? Expected got. Let's see what's going on. Expected to close. What? What is this? What is this? This is very weird. Let's see. Expected. I probably did a stupid mistake. Let's just make sure I'm doing the right thing. Dictionary, Swift, Roblox. Roblox. Swift is another programming language. But yeah. Oh, it's an equal sign. Okay. Whatever, same thing. In most languages, the equal sign. Okay. Let's see what else. Assigning two values to one variable, leave some values unused. Okay. Then this. Just add those. Okay, it's fine. So we can see that each string has a certain value. Okay, so yeah. And now what we're doing is okay, I can just delete this now. And what we're doing is we're adding a player and we're setting his thing to null. So it's empty. And now from 1 to 60, what we want to do is hit coins with player name or false. Okay, I'm not even sure what this is. I have to think about it now. Local name is equal to coin. Oh, okay, I get it. There's exactly 60 gummy bears in the there's exactly 60 gummy bears in the candy tower. And so this is iterating through 1 through 60. And it's adding the name. So coin 1, coin 2, coin 3, coin 4. And it's adding inside the player, it's adding that name and it's adding it equal to false. Now the reason I'm doing this is because when a player touches that coin, I'm going to set it to true so he can't touch it again. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So we're setting everything is equal to false because he can't touch it when he joins in. Everything is false. He didn't touch anything. And when the player is gone, he's gonna leave. We're gonna take his hit coins per player and we're gonna remove it. So setting it back equal to nil. Okay, cool. Now when the remote service is actually, the remote event is actually called to fire to the server, we are passing in here the hit, and here we have to catch the player and we have to catch the coin. So we're checking here to see if the type of the coin is not equal to an instance. And what this does is checking if let's see what here. Okay. Type of instance. I just want to make sure that type of instance. Will function, yeah. I believe it is like to make sure it's a part or something. But let's see. Okay. If type of coin is not equal to instance, I think let's see what else. Here. Instance. type of Roblox Lua. If they until the 8 Lua dies, nil boolean number string function. There isn't an instant. That's weird. Is it type or type of? Type of, okay. Okay. Okay, well, it's basically making sure it's not an instance. So, I think that should be fine, okay. And, or not, okay. Okay, so, what it's doing here is checking to make sure it's not of an instance, and it's checking to make sure that it doesn't have, oh wait, I get it, okay. So, it's checking if it's not an instance, so if it's not a part, or if it doesn't have a tag called gummy bear coin, then it can be a gummy bear. So we're just returning, we're leaving this function, which makes sense. We want to make sure it's a gummy bear. Okay, cool, guys. Okay, next we have to get the attribute of the coin, because each coin, I don't know if you guys noticed. Let's see. Each coin has a... Wait, is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, here. Each coin has... Oh boy. Each coin has a coin ID, and so they're all numbered. So it goes from 1 through 60. This one is 12. This one is 3. And then if you go down, if you go up, I mean, this one is 56, and it just keeps going up. Cool. So that's what we're accessing. So we're getting the coin ID, and then we're checking to see if the player already has this coin ID. So if hit coins player.coin ID, then return. So if this is true, then we're gonna leave because he already hit it. So if it's not true, so if the player hasn't already hit it, we can continue, and we're setting it to true. So we're getting the player's coin ID, and we're setting that to true because he hit it, and we're getting the player's accumulated coins. So there was actually a value called accumulated coins in the player, in the player's actually player, yeah. So it's an int value called accumulated coins that I added a long time ago, but that's fine. And we're just adding it. We're just adding 5 to it. So we're like saving that he has one more coin. Okay, that's pretty much it for the the gummy bears. And also, this is just if you reset all your coins. So if you leave the tower, you have to reset the coins because you're gonna lose them. So I'm just taking the accumulated coins and I'm setting it to value to 0. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna be answering them. So comment. And if you'd like to play this game, it's called Skywalk Tower. It's gonna be in the description, as well as my group. And also I have a Kickstarter link if you'd like to support me. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.